everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss public policy, and the subtopics that we are going to discuss is the meaning of public policy, attributes, features, stages of policy making, cycle, types and models of public policy. So let's get quickly started. So public policy means what government does or does not do about a problem that comes before them for consideration and possible action. So it simply means action of the government in times when they're facing a problem. Now let's look at the key attributes of public policy. Number one, public policy is basically, it's framed to solve a problem. When a government sees that there is an issue, एक problem है जिसे solve करने के लिए नए rules, नए policies बनानी पड़ेंगी. So policy is basically the action part of the government. जो step government लेती है to solve a problem. That is called policy. Policy might take the form of law, regulation, or set of laws and regulation to solve a particular issue or problem. Policy is made on behalf of the public. For public's welfare, policies are made by the government. So हम उनकी मुश्किलों को समझते हैं, उनके डिमांड्स को समझते हैं, उन्हें क्या चाहिए, और फिर accordingly we frame a policy. The government frames a policy to solve that problem. Policy is oriented toward a goal or desired state such as the solution of the problem. So policy is seen as an action that solves a problem. So public policy बनाने के समय बहुत सारे suggestions मिलते हैं सरकार को. People आजकल social media है तो people voice their opinions there. Experts अपने suggestions देते हैं, लेकिन ultimately policy बनाती तो सरकार है, ठीक है. उन्हें जो लगता है suggestions accept करने चाहिए वो करते हैं, and if they don't like a suggestion they don't take it, right? And policy making में एक बहुत important part ये है कि अल्टीमेटली उसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन होगा तो रिजल्ट क्या आएगा. एक विजन तो होता है हमारे दिमाग में कि अच्छा ही होगा, लोगों का भला होगा, वेलफेयर होगा, ठीक है. बट दो चीजें कंटिन्यूसली सरकार रिविजिट करती है, रीअसेस करती रहती है लगातार जब पॉलिसी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन फेज में होता है और उसके बाद भी. एंड दैट जिसके लिए पॉलिसी बनी उसे बेनिफिट हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा, इसे रीअसेस करना पड़ता है. और अगर पॉलिसी फेल होती है तो इसकी जिम्मेदारी कौन लेगा, किसके वजह से फेल हुई, किस स्टेज पे जाके पॉलिसी फेल हुई, ये सारी चीजें सरकार रीअसेस करते हैं. नाउ लेट्स लुक एट द फीचर्स ऑफ पब्लिक पॉलिसी. नंबर वन, पब्लिक पॉलिसीज आर गोल ओरिएंटेड. All public policies have an ultimate aim and a certain goal that the government has in their mind. ठीक है? So the reason of formation and implementation of policies is obviously welfare of the citizens of the nation. So the government can use public policies to implement government programs to achieve their goals, and their goals का मतलब हो गया welfare goals. So for example, the current government has a vision of financial inclusion. For that they have launched the Jan Dhan Yojana project. So it's for the welfare of the rural people. Majority of the people who are not yet the part of the financial process and are not benefiting out of it are the rural people. So इस financial inclusion से Jan Dhan योजना से उन्हें benefit मिलेगा, and for that government has come up with this policy. Number two, result of government action. So public policy is the result of all the government actions collectively. So actions and activities जो government officials collectively लेते हैं उसे इंटीग्रेट करके एक पब्लिक पॉलिसी बनाई जाती है. द एंटायर लीगल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द कंट्री स्टैंड्स ऑन द कलेक्टिव एक्शंस ऑफ इट्स रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स. फ्रॉम द एक्शंस ऑफ द हाईएस्ट जज इन द लैंड टू दैट ऑफ द लॉयर्स एंड क्लर्क्स forms the basis of our judiciary. So from A to Z सारे के सारे जो officers हैं जब मिलकर किसी एक aim की तरफ काम करते हैं, all their works and actions are integrated. That is public policy. So by now you know that public policy is the action that the government takes to solve a problem. So it can be in many forms. For instance, it can be in a form of law, it can be in a form of notice, ordinance, judicial decisions, executive orders, judgments, etc. India में written format में होता है public policy. Most of the policies are written down, ठीक है? However, it is not necessary. Feature number 4 depicts concern of the government. Public policy also showcases that the government is concerned about a problem that the society is facing. This means the solution for betterment of society has the sanction of the government. Now, public policy making can be characterized as a very dynamic and a complex interactive system through which public problems are firstly identified. पहले problem पहचाननी पड़ती है and then steps are taken to resolve the problem. Public policy making is a time-consuming process, and policy cycle is through which we can understand the entire process. Stages or cycle of public policy making. So there are 5 stages. Number 1, agenda setting. That is also called problem identification stage. Policy formulation. It involves exploring a variation of options or alternatives. So various options, various solutions को analyze किया जाता है and the best solution is chosen. Decision making, step number 3, stage number 3. Government decides on an ultimate course of actions, whether to perpetuate the policy status quo or alter it. So अगर policy already exist करती है for a problem, ठीक है, for its solution, तो उसमें क्या बदलाव या अमेंडमेंट्स लाने की जरूरत है, या तो वो किया जा सकता है या फिर एक नई पॉलिसी की ही जरूरत है ऑल टुगेदर, इस पे गवर्नमेंट फैसला लेती है. Stage number 4, implementation. The ultimate decision made earlier will be put into practice. जो भी गवर्नमेंट डिसाइड करे कि नई पॉलिसी बनानी है या पुराने में ही अमेंडमेंट्स करनी है, जो भी है, it is put into action. Implementation होता है उस decision का. And the final stage is of evaluation. After implementing the policy, finally when the policy is made and implemented, the policy actors will attempt to determine कि जो action उन्होंने लिया वो सही था, गलत prove हुआ या और बदलाव लाने की जरूरत है. So whatever it is, evaluation is done after implementation of the policy. So आप अपने notes में ऐसे diagram बना के easily याद रख सकते हैं all the stages, right? Here you can see an elaborate picture of policy cycle, right? So you can see all the important steps here, from recognition, documentation, design, consultation, implementation, output, impact, and outcome. Now let's talk about types of public policies. Number 1, substantive public policy. These kind of policies are concerned with general welfare and development of education, employment opportunities, economic stabilization, law and order enforcement, anti-pollution laws. तो इन चीज़ों से, जिसमें एक पर्टिकुलर या कोई स्पेशल सेक्शन ऑफ सोसाइटी के लिए पॉलिसी नहीं बनाई जाती है, बट फॉर पब्लिक इन जनरल सबके लिए ये पॉलिसीज होती है और उनके वेलफेयर के लिए चीज़ें ज़रूरी हैं, फॉर एवरीबडी, फॉर एवरी सेक्शन ऑफ द सोसाइटी. Number 2, regulatory public policy. So these are concerned with trade, business, safety measures, public utilities, and they are performed by independent organizations working on the behalf of the government like LIC, RBI, SEBI, etc. So these policies are regulatory in nature. The third type of policy is distributive public policy. So these are the policies meant for specific segments of the society who are in need. So examples में क्या क्या आ जाएगा इसमें? Adult education program हो गया, food relief, vaccination camps, social insurance schemes, public distribution systems, ये सारी चीजें distributive public policy के examples हैं. The fourth type is redistributive public policy. Now these policies are concerned with rearrangement of the previously existing policies, in the sense, मान लीजिए अगर कोई asset है या कोई benefit है वो properly distribute नहीं हो रहा है among various segments of the society, तो उसको दोबारा amend किया जाए ताकि हर section of the society is benefiting out of the policy, not just one section. Especially ये तब लागू होता है जब एक general welfare program हो और सबके लिए हो, अमीर गरीब सबके लिए ये पॉलिसी बनी है, लेकिन सबसे ज्यादा सिर्फ अमीर को ही बेनिफिट हो रहा है और गरीब उसमें से एक्सक्लूडेड है, ये नहीं होना चाहिए. तो ये जो पॉलिसी है, इस तरह की जो पॉलिसी होती है वो रीडिस्ट्रीब्यूट करती है असेट्स को या बेनिफिट्स को. The fifth type is capitalization public policy. So this is not really to do with any sort of welfare policy. This is not a welfare policy. It is more about financial subsidies that the center is giving to the states and local governments. It is basically infrastructural and developmental in nature, and these policies are made so that the state level, local level government organizations can function smoothly. The sixth one is constituent public policy. These policies are related to constituting new institutions, नए institutions को बनाने के लिए that are going to work for public welfare. So to create them, these kind of public policies are passed. The seventh one is technical public policy. It is related to policies framed for arrangement of procedures, rules and frameworks which a system shall provide for discharge of actions by various agencies on the field. तो जो भी agencies public welfare के लिए काम करती हैं, to make them work according to the rules basically is the motive of technical public policies, to let them know about the technicalities involved. All of this is dealt by technical public policy. Final part of the lesson, models of public policy making. The first one is institutional model. So under this model, certain institutions in society are seen competent institutions for determining public policy objectives and processes. ठीक है, ये these institutions are chosen on the basis of democratic participation, bureaucratic specification and judicial adjudication. और ये मॉडल स्पेसिफाई करता है एंड सजेस्ट करता है द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन वेरियस इंस्टीट्यूशंस एंड हाउ दे ऑल आर वर्किंग टुगेदर and in a collective manner towards goal achievement, towards successful implementation of public policies. Now let's talk about systems model. This model has a lot of loopholes. First of all, जो political दांव पेच चलते हैं उनकी वजह से बहुत सारे decision influence होते हैं and because of that ये जो decisions है वो policies को impact करते हैं. तो किस हद तक policies impact हो रहे political influence की वजह से वो ये सिस्टम ठीक से दर्शा नहीं पा रहा है. ठीक है. एंड सेकेंडली द थर्ड वन इज रैशनल मॉडल. यहाँ पर जो प्रॉब्लम है उसको क्वांटिफाई नहीं किया जा सकता है. ठीक है, सिर्फ लॉजिकली समझा जा सकता है. राइट. सो इट इज एक्चुअली बेस्ड ऑन द प्रिंसिपल दैट जो डिसीजन ले रहा है या ले रहे हैं उनको पता है अबाउट द रियल रूट कॉज ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम and is aware about all the facts and statistics and तब वो एक ideal way decide करे to deal with the problem. The fourth one is bounded rationality model. So it is only goal pursuing and does not take in a very detailed account of the means to attain those goals. Now let's look at the fifth model, and that is incrementalism model. It looks at immediate problems and short-term solutions by taking one step at a time and leaves behind the overall issue for which the root has to be pulled out. Otherwise, whatever little work is done will be undone. So it also gives way to steps that enter quietly and were never thought of in the first place, which may or may not be useful. In incrementalism model, one step at a time policy को use किया जाता है. So एक बार में problem के एक aspect को solve किया जाता है. All right, and gradually the problem is dealt with, not all once at a time. Number sixth, game theory model. It justifies selfishness in name of self-interest and value are extremely variable. So you cannot say that everyone will behave or respond in the same manner, as everybody is not completely rational as claimed by the concept of games theory model. Now the seventh one is optimal normative model. It is based on a combination of rational and non-rational factors, but those factors have been clearly specified. It also rests on the assumption that true optimality could be possible only in such cases where interrelationships between various aspects of knowledge has been established and properly analyzed. That means the decision maker needs to have proper knowledge about the situation and only then in a balanced way take a decision. Now let's talk about the eighth model, and that is elite model. Here it is stated that only a few people who are referred to as elites, who are the public administrators and politicians, are the only one who possess the knowledge to make policies. यानी सिर्फ ये दोनों ही हैं जो पॉलिसी बना सकते हैं. ठीक है. And hence no need to interact with others who are not equipped or are experts in the matter. It does not take into account the importance of civil society organizations, non-profit organizations, voluntary associations in general. So they are not even asked for their suggestion. जो भी फैसला है वो पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर्स और पॉलिटिशियंस मिलकर या इंडिविजुअली लेते हैं. बेसिकली जो सिविल सोसाइटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं जिनके पास ग्रास रूट लेवल का नॉलेज होता है और सोल्यूशंस भी होते हैं, उन्हें इग्नोर किया जाता है यहाँ कम्प्लीटली, बिकॉज सिर्फ एक्सपर्ट्स और एलिट्स फैसला करते हैं पॉलिसी बनाने के लिए. द नाइन्थ वन इज ग्रुप मॉडल. सो यहाँ पे कुछ लोग हैं, ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल हैं who are agitating their demands. ठीक है, वो गलत हो सकते हैं या सही भी हो सकते हैं, whatever it is, but for instance if they are wrong, they are still able to influence the bureaucrats and the legislature कि उनके लिए उनके डिमांड्स को फुलफिल किया जाए और पॉलिसीज बनाई जाए, क्योंकि उनके सामने कोई स्ट्रॉन्ग ऑपोजिशन नहीं होता है. Now let's talk about the 10th model, and that is market exchange model. It is very capitalist in approach because it leads to concentration of wealth. It leads to crisis in welfare policy making as market is only bothered about profit. So यहाँ पे welfare aspect ignore हो रहा है, right? So monetarily तो अगर benefit मिल रहा है to the underprivileged section of the society, but socially उनका upliftment नहीं हो पा रहा because the welfare part is ignored. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope the lesson was very, very helpful, especially those who are going to appear for May 2021 examination. All the very best for your preparation. I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Many of you have not subscribed, so please do that. I'll see you in the next one.